What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital, and we are back for another Premier League review. Look who's back.
It feels forever, eh?
Look who is back. And they even wore the same clothes today there. I'm guessing I'm the only one who didn't get the memo. What's going on, lads?
We just came back from our honeymoon, bro. So
fair enough.
There's a grey area here in the middle.
It looks like the grey areas beside next to me. I don't know, but boys.
Good to be back, man.
Welcome back, yeah.
Back from Christmas, New Year's, marriage, honeymoon. all the
Kids,
above.
no kids.
we'll go to annual leave.
Honeymoon baby.
No?
What about you, bro? What's happening with you?
Where you been, bro? I have excuses.
This guy's married to the gym.
Married to the gym.
And the darts, bro. He's
Gave a
rolling
birth
up
to a
them
dumbbell.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll be on the darts.
4 kilos, 3.2 kilos.
3.14 kilos, bro.
What's the height? But yeah, look, guys, let's get into some football, huh?
I love to.
I mean, I don't know. The hype of this weekend kind of
Shattered.
Yeah, a little
Absolute
bit.
shattered.
Obviously, guys, we're going to speak about the Liverpool-Man United game, and then we'll just touch on some of the rest of the results towards the end of the podcast. But, boys...
Nothing worse than a 0 United Liverpool draw.
When's the last time that happened?
Yeah.
When's the last time there was no goals
I'd
in a
rather
United
lose,
Liverpool?
bro.
Yeah.
a couple, I think maybe a couple years ago, maybe.
No, it's
No,
always been
there
either
was-
1-all or
there was-
2-all.
I think there was one little couple seasons ago, maybe
Yeah,
before.
but 1-0's
Yeah,
1-0.
Yeah.
but still,
been
what do you
a few
guys
goals.
talk to me, fairly?
To
Champions
be honest,
of England.
The last couple
Champions
of
of England,
months, and I
what's
think
going
I
on?
brought this up.
No wins in 4.
Yeah, I think our scoring.
You know what? Let me ask you something first.
Yeah.
Was this a better result for you guys or for us?
I don't think for either, bro.
Yeah, it's you know what?
It's
It's like 2 points
Nah.
dropped for both teams, I
Yeah.
reckon.
It is 2 points drop for both teams. I
Obviously,
personally
but
reckon it's
like-
a better result for you guys. If I
don't think so.
Let me tell you why. If you told me that you guys would draw with United 0 with Henderson as your centre back,
Yeah.
you take it.
Yeah. We've sent it. Yeah.
You take it.
And that's my problem about
But
this
he
season.
plays defensive mid anyway. It's pretty much in the same role. The thing
I
is,
don't know, man.
do you know what it is for me? I look at him like if Liverpool wins this game, or if Liverpool won this game, it's for them. It's like, okay, yeah, we're kind of back. We kind of were the favourites to win it. Really, no one really gave United a chance. Looking
But
at
I
all
think
the
that's-
pundits and all that.
I think that's been our problem this year, but
But
is
the
that
thing
we
is,
can't get
yeah, I know,
momentum.
but like for you guys, it will be like, okay, we're top of the table again.
well, either one was top of the table. Whoever
Yeah.
won that,
Yeah.
really, we're still top
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the table. But
Yeah.
City,
But like, I mean, if United wins it, I think it would have meant more for United than Liverpool.
Absolutely.
In terms of mentality, in terms of the mentality going into the next game, 6 points clear of Liverpool. I know it will be like a couple points, 4 points maybe behind Leicester, whatever.
Also, Premier League's all United have at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Europa League, FA Cup, which we're going to verse them as well.
Premier League's all that matters to me
Next
at the
couple of
moment.
days.
But the thing is, if United won this game, it's a big statement to the Premier League.
Yeah.
That, okay, you know, these guys, because all I'm hearing from like ESPNs and all these United are in a false position.
It's because of COVID.
It's not that. You know,
yeah, but
I
like
think
this
it was
is what.
Neville.
If
I
it
think
wasn't
Neville was
COVID-
saying
No,
last
it's
week.
not. It's
Nah,
not.
But
all
you
these
guys
idiots.
look like
It's-
the Liverpool of us, like before Club came along. How many times did we get close to the title? But there's not that confidence that you guys
Yeah, but you
are gonna
can't
push
say.
forward.
Yeah, but you can't say it's a false position.
I don't
No,
say
we're
that,
not.
no.
We're first, and it is what it is.
And
you
it's credit to
Let
Ollie
Booth
too.
on ESPN, he's like,
Yeah, like COVID. If it wasn't for COVID, and
They'd be
if
10
there was-
points ahead of
if
United.
there was fans in the stadium, Liverpool
out
did
of
have
here.
fans in the stadium.
Man City have no fans.
Yeah, but Liverpool was one of the few clubs that had
That had
fans.
fans.
Yeah.
That, all right, 2000, but you guys still had fans, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like all these excuses. Yeah, but look, to me, I think it would have been a bigger result for for United to win it, mentality-wise. A big statement to
Not
the
only
Premier League.
that, we haven't won anything since. We've won Europa, obviously.
Yeah, but it's not just that. We haven't beaten Liverpool. Or do you guys reckon the game was kind of dampened by, like the record of Liverpool at home?
Yeah.
To me, it wasn't United versus Liverpool. It was United versus the home record, and it was Liverpool keep trying to hold that home record.
That's how I
exactly what the
thought.
commentator
That's how I
said.
thought
But the
regards to
commentator
us
said
holding
that
to the
during the game.
record.
He did as well.
He said in the beginning, he's like, you got one team who's amazing at home,
Yeah.
and one team that is the
Amazing away,
the away
yeah.
killers.
Yeah, but it felt like we got United were playing, not playing Liverpool. It's like, we got to try. The focus was try break
the
the
record.
result, because the whole week the build up is. Can they break the home record? Can they stop the record?
Yeah.
67 games or 68 now, by 67 games. And it's like Liverpool, and like we'll speak about the game as well. I mean, Liverpool, I wouldn't say dominated. They did control the game. Probably, if you look at it, probably the same words, different, same meaning.
The initial
But I'm just saying, it wasn't dominating like they were having shots on target and peppering us and controlling it. It was like they had possession, they had control of the game, maybe dictating the pace of it.
And that's been our season. Our season this year, if you look at the stats, we've always had the highest possession, but we've done nothing with it. So it doesn't really count for anything.
Effective. Yeah, it's not effective.
Crystal Palace don't have to touch the ball for half the game, and they can still win.
Well, Southampton was
that's all that matters. Yeah, goals wins
exactly.
games.
So
West Brom was probably even worse when they scored last minute against you guys.
That
and you guys
infuriated me. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter how much possession a team has. You need to get that result. And I think that's what United's done well this year, is in regards to you guys actually getting those results. Whether you guys got the 3 points because of the parity, whatever it is, it's still 3 points at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 3 points, 3 points. I'll take it no matter what.
Exactly. But with us
You
leading
know
up
what?
to
I
this...
actually wanted to beat you guys with a controversial bullshit penalty from VAR. Just to burn
everyone
in.
did.
did you guys
All
think?
this
Hey, did you
VAR
guys think
bullshit
Mane would have went down for that Wan-Bissaka challenge?
Yeah.
You didn't touch him, but you were like, "Don't go down because it's gonna be
Yeah,
given."
but the VAR would have pulled the back. Give him a red
exactly.
card,
Yeah.
get off the pitch,
But
and
didn't you
drive
guys see Fabio Silva with Wolves? He went down. He didn't even get touched, and the referee saw it and got a yellow card.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
Do you know what, but Ferdy, you said, "Oh, United win these games," even though if it's a penalty, right?
We got that last year. How
The
many
Wolves
results did we
game,
get?
in the Wolves game, Wolves and West Brom, you said in the group chat, "How good is this game?"
Yeah.
If that was United that got them
But
two
I'm not
penalties,
in regard-
no. You,
But not in regards to the parodies. Did you see the game? Did you
I
watch
watched the game. I watched the game, but
Yeah.
you didn't mention one penalty, and this is the bias that United.
But the
get.
parodies were fairly given.
Yeah, but they were, bro,
They weren't
one
fairly
of-
given?
If that was United, did you reckon
Bro,
they're fairly?
the first one, if United
You guys
was
have
given
got fairly and
no,
unfairly,
hold on. If United were given the first penalty, everyone would have been saying, "Oh, he got touched outside the box," and then the other penalty. Remind me again how it was.
For the second one,
Second one,
it was
it was dodgy as well. Oh, yeah, Connor Cody touched that slight.
No,
touch.
that was definitely a parody. The Cody one,
Yeah?
yeah, definitely. a
But
parody.
you guys would have said,
The
"Oh, that's a
first
bit
one-
dodgy."
The first one, you can say it was either outside the box or inside the box.
But no one wants us to talk about when Pogba got pushed last week and the Harry Maguire disallowed goal. Do you know we were watching that game?
Do you reckon Harry Maguire won?
Do you know what? I thought you were like, I'm like, how far ahead is Rami? Because I'm like, yes, goal. You're like, it's no goal. I'm like, what do you mean it's no goal? I thought you were so far ahead, like a minute or something
That
ahead.
should have been a goal. And
Should have been a
I
goal,
said it
bro.
in the chat.
It
That
should have been a
should
goal.
He just used strength.
You know what? I reckon it wasn't a goal.
Really?
And I'll tell you what, Maguire could have easily scored that goal without touching anyone. He had the jump on him. He didn't need to
But
put
he
his hand on him.
didn't though. He's using his body. He barely touched him.
That was
I've seen
AFL.
so many
That was
goals like
AFL.
that.
I
I've
doubt
seen
it.
so many
I
goals
doubt
like that.
it, yeah.
Oh, I agree with you.
Yeah.
If you're
But
talking
then
about
again,
consistency, it should have been a goal.
But then again, like that right at the end, we could have been
Yeah,
given a handball
yeah,
as
easy,
well.
easy.
For Maguire at the start of the season, that's a handball. But
Easy. Look, what was lacking this game?
goals.
Obviously goals,
yeah.
but why?
Execution.
Was it the forwards? There was no forward attack. There was no, or were the defenders doing a good job? What was the go?
Well, obviously, both teams had opportunities in this game to end the game. Whether it was at the beginning with us, we started the game very well. I don't think we ended
To be
it
honest,
very well.
I don't think you've had any sort of chances to win the game. There's not one clear-cut chance that you
At
guys
the
had.
beginning,
Salah
when we
should
had
have scored.
Firmino, Salah,
Yeah, when?
Mane, Robert.
What chance was that? What chance was
First
this though?
half.
First half.
Yeah, but what chance was that?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look,
Why he?
Robert, when he went through, I don't know
but
why
that's
he had
not
that
a
soft touch.
That's not a
Mane-
chance. I'm talking about what clear-cut
United
chance.
had more clear-cut chance.
United-
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Come on,
Like the only
Bruno,
one-
Bruno should have
the
scored
only
that
one
in the
they-
box.
yeah.
Give that to him any day of the week. He's not hitting that central.
Pogba should have scored. That when I was watching that, I wasn't watching the game live. I woke up at 5, started watching. I'm like, what?
And you know what burn job as well. And we were saying that just then before we started recording. Rashford, man, like
Yeah.
Cavani's there. What are you doing?
That's what like.
It burns me.
And that's what it is. Like we
They're the
speak about
moments-
it.
They're the
Yeah.
moments where people can be like, "Oh, Ollie's fault." Ollie, no, it's not.
No,
Ollie's
it's not.
fault.
And
That's
to be fair to
Rashford's
Ollie,
fault.
bro, credit to him. Like everyone's written him off. Everyone's written him off. But look where
As
he's
of
at.
late, no. Last year, yes.
But you have to give him time. And I think Bosch was saying that too.
Yeah. Oh no. We had a whole episode about it. Him, Kevin, myself. We already had the discussion.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was very frustrating.
But you know what? Even now,
And you
like I
can't
can
blame fans for-
look.
No.
People still want Ollie out. Like it's.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They're still
yeah.
fans,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can understand why. I can understand people.
yeah.
Like, do you try? Like, if I look at the bigger picture, I'm like, can he win us? can he win us a trophy?
Is he a champion? Is he a champion?
Because at the end of the day, he's learning on the job. Yeah, he's not. He hasn't been to the highest of clubs, and he hasn't won all these big trophies ever, right? But so yeah, people are still on his back.
But do you know what my point is? Definitely, if you told me to, you know, I was never a fan of Oli coming in because United is a huge club, and that's the problem that Liverpool had for 30 years. That we were a huge club, bringing in Rodgers, Roy Hodgson,
ex-club legends.
Ex-club legends. I didn't think, but right now he's building something, man. Like,
Oh, look,
like you guys said, he came.
You need to give him time.
He's
It's all
doing
about
10 times
time.
better than Lampard at Chelsea.
Absolutely. Lampard's got a world-class bloody team on the
How
field.
many ex-players have gone back and coached their club and succeeded?
No.
I can't even name any at all.
I can't even think of one.
If any, really.
Kenny Dalglish in the 80s
Yeah, but
or 90s?
Yeah,
with
but then he came
Lam-
back and what did he do?
with Lampard, with Lampard, everyone was giving him credit last season.
And then now
Now
what?
he's got better players. He get 230 million, and
I'm
he's
telling
still
you, that
it's still
shows
shocking.
you that
I
shows that
reckon.
Lampard is a smaller club coach.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a.
Trust me, he's smaller.
He's good with the youth, man. Kindergarten teacher. He's
I
good.
swear.
Lampard's good with the youth.
Kindergarten
Teacher. Now he's coming. All these university students have come in. Werner
It's a
and
different-
Havertz,
it's
and now they're.
You know what? One thing that I have to say, I don't like the way the media, in a way, after this game, is putting all of it on the keepers. Like, oh, the keeper saved. But what did De Gea made a few saves? He didn't
Not
save
really,
United. Alisson.
It's Alisson. I think it was all Alisson.
But they're talking about De Gea and Alisson. That's what I'm reading.
Yeah.
De Gea didn't do much,
No.
really.
Only that one save from Thiago, which was maybe could have. I think it was one for the cameras.
Well, you know
I
what?
think he
The-
only
the-
had 2 saves this
Yeah.
game. One from Thiago, and I can't remember.
Firmino, but it was straight at him. It was soft.
It was straight at him.
There was
And
no
we'll
other
talk about
saves.
this,
There was no
yeah.
other saves.
Was
though.
that Thiago's at the top right corner?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was Thiago.
like
Yeah. And it
central.
wasn't even top corner. It was
Nah, it was more
top
central.
middle.
And I've been saying this, man. It's infuriating me that a team as Liverpool don't have an out-and-out striker. Don't get me wrong. I love Firmino.
Oh,
and what
you
he's
do.
done for
You
us.
do.
Yeah.
Jota is an out-and-out striker.
Yeah, but this
We're
is
still
what-
using him on the wing.
Yeah, but this is what I mean about.
Yeah.
We still use.
This is
Jota
what I
on
mean
the
about
wing.
your forwards. Like
Injured, then
Rami,
what?
like you were just asking what before we went off topic. What was this game lacking? Obviously the goals, right?
Strikers.
We know United can score, but United score, one goal in six chances. Like when you look at the Leeds game, we probably had like 27 shots at goal and we scored 6. Do you know what I mean? So like Liverpool usually like for Salah, all the goals that he scored, even though I
I'm a
think
wing.
but even though I think in some of them games he's gone missing all game for 89
Right,
minutes.
If that was
for-
Salah or Mane 2 years ago, they're scoring.
That's what I mean.
100%,
This season,
yeah.
Salah, it's like 89 minutes he's gone missing, and then in the last 2 minutes of the game, last minute of the game, it's bang bang scores 2 goals.
Yeah.
But
It's not enough.
it's not enough at the
And that's
moment.
another
for
thing
him.
too that we're discussing. Mane this season hasn't looked the same.
You know what? This draw though,
Yeah.
Mane hasn't. You're right, but this draw just opens the gates for Man City to walk on through, and that's why.
Did you guys watch the game this morning they played?
It was so effective. But you know what? This game was that effective to
Yeah.
the ladder, and no one understands it. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to talk about this game coming into the season when City lift the trophy. I hope not. But they're
Or
going to talk
Leicester.
about the game where Liverpool and United 0-0 draw,
Yeah.
and United should have capitalised, and now City's going to come walking through. That's what's going to happen.
This game last
Yeah,
year,
but
we
don't,
beat you guys 2-0
yeah, but don't you
at
guys
home.
have him in 2 weeks
So do
at
we.
Anfield?
Yeah.
So do we. Don't we have him in a few weeks too? Isn't the
No, I think we got
Manchester
Chelsea
derby-
soon. Chelsea's probably like Arsenal, Chelsea or something.
We've got Tottenham in 2 weeks.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Tottenham.
We've
it's
got
Tottenham,
Burnley
yeah.
next and Tottenham. You guys have. I think you guys have got City and Chelsea.
I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think it's soon. No, we've got an easy. United got a really easy run.
Yeah, we got
Like we got Fulham, Sheffield United, and then we got Arsenal.
Yeah.
got Arsenal.
Arsenal's a shit at all three of them.
Yeah.
And then Southampton.
Yeah, nah.
Then
pretty decent.
Everton.
So you guys have got a good run of games.
West Brom. We got to eat like decent
Yeah,
Newcastle.
but-
We don't verse Chelsea to the
I
end
don't
of
trust us
February.
against smaller clubs, man.
And your away
Not at
away
home.
record.
Yeah, but to be
But-
honest, we've been doing the job.
Yeah,
We've been
Absolutely.
doing the job.
They've been stressful games. They're not convincing, but
do you
they're 3
think?
points.
Yeah, that's right. But do you think with your front three, we saw a bit of at the end of last season with Salah and Firmino. Is there something that it looks like to me that they don't get along? There's
I'll be
something
honest,
there that
I don't want to really judge the end of last season because the end of last season, I think everyone just went on a freaking holiday. But
No,
you're
but
right.
I'm talking not when we were still pre-drinking
There's
and
something
drinking and
between-
drunk and all that.
And there's something
Before
between
that,
Mane and Salah. Firmino is the most unselfish player. And I think when he was taken off the other week and then Mane was taken off, you saw the
he even came off
differences.
today as well, and he's
Yeah.
like,
He's happy.
yeah, but it's not just that.
But
I
there's
think
something about Mane and Salah that everyone keeps saying,
I won't lie to
it's
you, I
always good to
called
be
it
yours.
before the season started. I said this is Mane's last year at Liverpool. I said it before the season started. He'll move. He'll go on.
If he goes on, give us Mbappe.
You wish, bro.
you guys
Pochettino's there now.
are so hopeful, man. Like
Pochettino's there, man. Who's leaving him?
you guys are so hopeful. Like, and this is the problem. Like we said at the start of the year, I put Liverpool fourth in my initial predictions before you guys made Jota and Thiago signings, I said Liverpool, as it stands, you're going to come fourth. At the moment, you're fourth. You won't end up there.
I couldn't tell who wins this year besides City.
Yeah, but I'm saying that, like right now, what moves are you making in the window?
Nothing.
Mandzukic, all right, maybe he's not the player you guys need, but Mandzukic just went to Juve on a free, and it's like, AC Milan, on a free.
Yeah.
Why not get Mandzukic in? It's going to be a player that is not going to complain to be on the bench. He's around the age of Cavani.
And he's an out-and-out striker.
So
having Cavani experience-wise, and we had Ibrahimovic, from our experience as fans, it is the best when these kind of players come in because their movement off the ball is unbelievable. The youth learn from them. Yeah. And not only that, you got intelligence in your team.
And besides Martial, who's the other striker for United?
Cavani.
We got Cavani.
Rashford.
We don't got a
always said Rashford
to be honest.
I won't lie to you, I reckon Greenwood is with the best player in front of goals.
I'd rather have Greenwood over Martial at the moment.
I'd rather have a lot more than both of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know, but like this is what I mean about Liverpool and their forwards. You need to make.
We need to make
some signings. Any signings. You don't need to make a world class signing where
and that's what you question
like Mbappe, right? Mbappe. If just say
but that's what you question it. Can they attract players like Mbappe? I don't think so.
I told you at the start of the season, Liverpool, all these trophies. And you still can't attract players. And now look
that,
bro.
Look, you guys are talking about attracting players for us,
bro.
And this
you got no defenders. You got no defenders, and you're not going into the market. Anyone,
We've
get
got
anyone.
Owners that they don't go in just for the sake of going in, and that's always been clear from the day.
That's the problem, bro. That's your problem.
Yeah, and then there's rumor about Sergio Ramos coming to Liverpool. Like,
that was never
he's coming to United as well. He's just there to get a bigger contract. But like with you guys, right? Like it's not about just getting a place for the sake of it. What now, bro? If Henderson, as much as I criticize him, if he was in the midfield, and you said some other decent, like let's just say for example Ake that went to City, someone like him that can fill in, you get him in there, he can do the job. I think Fabinho is a fantastic player, even at centre back.
He's brilliant.
He's been brilliant.
Well, he's maybe
and you got someone like Henderson that can maybe control the game like the player that he was.
I'm not a fan of Henderson in the back because even though you say centre defensive mid is the same, it's not the same
but I'm
role.
saying,
he did the job.
He did the job, but bro, why are we giving not Williams or Phillips a go where they've actually performed?
Yeah, but you can't trust them, bro. You can't trust. He got bullied by Louis Barry under 14s.
But every game they've played, they've only grown.
Yeah, but you know what?
You can't do it in this game.
It's hard to play youth in the back line in a big game like this.
I understand.
How come we're not playing?
I've never been a fan of Hendo in the back.
We've got twins there, but why is twins
there? I get it, but this is why.
You can't win a Premier League with playing players out of
position. You can't win. That's right, and you can't win the league if you don't have a good bench. I was saying it last week in the review. I'm like, in the preview. I'm like,
did you see our
bench? You look at your bench, and I'm like, you got Shaqiri coming on, Origi, bro. You're Liverpool Football Club,
and you're a team
Origi's
that won Champions
coming
League.
on, bro.
You won Champions League, and then you won Premier League, and you got these players.
Everything on. Like you won all the rest of the Club World Cups and all that sort of stuff.
I promise
and you got these players. You need recruitment.
If United won the Champions League and the Premier League, bro, we're signing everyone. Yeah, I'll tell you now.
But we don't go out there and spend that.
And look, but understand COVID and like even now you see no one's making signings. Even if COVID
didn't come through, but we've never spent big money.
Yeah, but
when we spent 75 mil on Van Dijk. When people say we're going to spend that much, we're not going to get it.
But you sold Coutinho for how much?
Do you guys, as Liverpool supporters, even though you guys were saying, I don't care if we don't win a league ever again, I just want to win the league because you haven't won it. Yeah. Now, you've been dominating for a while now.
I can say you want to
do it.
Seasons.
You want to, but you want to do it back to back, but you're not going to do it with... You're not going to do it with mediocre bench.
Not this mediocre bench and playing players at
a position. To be quite honest with you, I have to be honest with you, I look at Man City's squad now. I reckon this is the weakest Man City squad I've seen in how long?
But who
do they have? Who do they have? Literally, who do they have?
Yeah, but you know what? With City, they got another whole squad in that same position.
Look at their bench.
But besides Aguero, everyone else is pretty much fit.
Yeah, but who's good? Okay.
De Bruyne,
Aguero.
Do you rate him?
No.
Me neither.
No, but do you know what? He's going to get you that. He's going to get you that.
He's a good depth player.
Yeah. He's a good depth player, yeah. But I don't think he'll be as good as Aguero.
No way.
In all seriousness, though, like I was saying about City, if you take De Bruyne and Aguero out of that team, what world-class players they have in that team anymore? There's not many. But you know what? They can do the job, bro. They can do. Look, Sterling's been out of form the last couple of games, but he scores a goal now. He's still quality.
John Stones is starting over Laporte. Laporte plays now with the cup games. Like, look who they got to mix and match.
Yeah. They've got options.
Diaz is killing it
They're
as well.
replacing a
Diaz
centre-back.
is probably one of their best signings as well. He's coming good.
And who's their
Fernan-
striker?
Fernandinho.
Torres or who's their
That
Torres?
Spanish
Fernand
one?
Torres.
Yeah.
I
Fernando
rate him.
Torres. Yeah, he's decent as well, but I don't think he's there yet.
But every time you've said something, you've replaced a centre back with a centre back.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
replacing
Well,
centre mids.
Look.
with centre backs.
That's what I mean. They got the
in your
depth.
discussion, if Aguero comes in right now, let's say he's back on
Yeah,
starting,
Jesus will
whatever.
come out.
Bro, Jesus and that Torres would easily start at Liverpool as a 9.
I'd take him as a 9.
But this is
I
what
don't know
I'm saying.
about Jesus.
He'd start there instead of Firmino. Drop Firmino in the midfield. See you later.
Yeah, you can, but then
But
you
what I'm saying is, like,
midfield stack.
to your argument, you're right. You don't have depth. You don't.
No, bro,
For
you
a
look at-
team that is champions of England, champions of Europe previously, and you have no one in depth.
Like I know,
Which gives us more of like
and I get it.
an
Like
incentive to go out there in the market and just purchase positions.
Bro, don't even get big players. If Jimenez is not injured, why aren't you jumping on someone like Jimenez from Wolves? Like these are
but see,
players.
you know,
The
the-
Wolves wanted 100 mil for that
yeah,
guy.
they wanted
Yeah,
they
I
wanted
know,
80
I know,
or something
I know,
ridiculous.
I know. But,
But
you
like,
know what? They're taking the piss out of the market. That's why.
yeah,
That's
but
what
bro,
it is right now.
you can go. There's other countries like you're saying, teams going into other countries. Look, now we got Bruno Fernandes for 45 million.
Which is a bargain.
That now,
How much is it worth now?
no, but not just that. Now
Double?
imagine going to. You want Sancho. You go, how much you want? 90 million. Bruno Fernandes is 40. Is he putting
I'd
these
rather
numbers?
have
No.
Bruno over Sanchez.
Sancho, not Sanchez.
Sancho, yeah.
Don't talk about Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez,
But
you can
like,
have
look at Bruno Fernandes is like it's kind of like what do you call it? Like a comparison now to the price tag and the numbers and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way he's playing.
He's the benchmark.
That's what I mean. Like you want 70, 80 for Grealish, but Bruno is
Or
40.
Madison. I think Madison was like
Yeah.
90
Yeah, but,
something,
80
80 something.
This is the thing.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. But
But you know what? Like,
you can
I
get
hate
you can
about
still get
English
good players.
players.
You can still get good players on
Well-
a cheap for,
well,
especially Liverpool
Isn't Diego Costa now
on a free agent.
Yeah, free agent. I will
Why aren't
take
you
him
jumping on that?
every day of the
He
week.
makes sense every day of the week.
Every day of the week, I'll take Diego Costa.
You know what? He's got that grunt.
He's like
got
another
that
Suarez.
strength.
Yeah, but does
Nah.
Klopp? I don't know, man. No,
I don't know.
he should be demanding a lot more. a lot more.
Our
Guys should
owners
be
are
getting
the
someone
more-
like
All right,
Haaland.
speaking about United and our lineup, what did you think? Lindelof coming back in.
Why you should have started.
You still
I have
reckon?
no
Of course,
idea.
buy in Maguire.
When I saw he wasn't started,
Yeah, but
I was a bit more happier.
Lindelof killed it today.
He
You can't
did, he did.
say anything wrong.
I can't say anything wrong about him today. But if I pick the lineup based on what's happened so far, we pick up form and Bayo was playing with Maguire.
Yeah.
That's where our backline looked not normal.
Yeah, but-
we had Shaw, Wan-Bissaka. That's my favorite back four in years.
I was about to say that. I think
In
that backline for
years.
United is probably the best backline you guys have had in a couple
But
of years.
we still need a centre back.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
They're
yeah.
not good. They still are not good enough for United. Maguire, I can't question.
Yeah.
I've been loving Maguire this season.
There's faults there.
Yeah,
and-
but he's
but
a
it's coming
captain.
all right.
He's-
Like,
he's
since I
coming
stick out,
together.
you know, the whole Greece thing. This
That whole
getting
week,
was kidnapped and
but
all
the
that.
fact that he's played more minutes, in football than any player in the world this year.
And do you know what? That's
All right, and more than goalkeepers.
Do you know? Do you know
Has he
what?
played more than Winnie?
Yeah.
More than anyone.
Really?
This is one thing that when you look at players, you're like their availability.
Yeah.
You don't want like say Baye is fantastic, but what happens to Baye? He's injury prone.
You know
right?
what?
That's the
Okay,
problem.
So speaking about the lineup, that's the back line. Did you like the midfield partnership he selected? Fred and Maguire.
If
Fred
you're,
and
if you're gonna put Lindelof and Maguire in the back, you have to have Fred and Lindelof because you don't trust them. You can't trust them.
Look, McTominay, I get. Fred.
If you're you gotta if Fred and McTominay play, Lindelof and Maguire are playing.
and when's
that's the
this
cover.
Donny situation kicking in?
No one knows, bro.
So the commentator said the other week.
That's a good question.
It's like buying a spring jacket in winter. He's good, but not for now. What is that? Like seriously, like what are you?
I thought your team lineup
Seriously.
was a bit defensive than going forward, which is understandable coming to Anfield.
Well, you got Mane, Salah running at you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I understand that part of it, but
You know what? You can't win, right? Because United go play with Baye in the back,
Yeah.
and then you put Matic in with Fernandes
see,
and Pogba.
I would have liked that.
Yeah.
I thought I was hoping.
I take Matic and
I was
Bailly.
hoping it would be unchanged from the Burnley game.
Correct.
I was hoping.
Correct.
But then, if something goes wrong there, and you got players like Matic getting overrun by Wijnaldum and Thiago, and then you got your Firminos and all that, everyone's going to complain and say, "Why is Matic
Yeah,
playing? His
exactly.
legs are gone."
There's always complaints.
If we conceded a goal, why is Lindelof playing? Baye deserves to start. And like I don't. At the
It
same
all comes
time,
down to the
I do
result.
agree. I do
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, it all comes down to the
comes to
result.
the result.
If we won today, if Pogba scores that
Ole
goal,
Gunnar Solskjaer got it right.
he got it right. The lineup now it's like,
Lifetime
oh, he
contract.
should have done this. We're a bit more defensive.
look,
Liverpool were on top.
I saw the lineup. Even if we won today, I still would have said I wanted Bayer to play instead of Lindelof.
Yeah.
And I wanted Matic.
you know, I don't-
Matic has stepped it up again this year.
Yeah, I know. So you know what I don't get? Like, and
How
this
old is
what-
Matic?
He's in
30,
his 30s.
32.
He's in his 30s,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. 30,
But
31,
you know
32.
what? When he's on the field, the whole team looks more confident.
Yeah.
But the one thing I've got to criticize Oli about, right? It's like Bailly comes in, he had a cracker game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Next game he gets benched. Comes back in, has a
Cracker
cracker
game
game.
again, benched
Next game
again.
he gets
You have to
benched.
give him consistency,
It's like
bro.
you don't
Maybe he's
credit
got his injury,
you don't
maybe?
credit players. He doesn't credit players for
More game
playing
time.
well.
Yeah.
Tuan Zabi played good against PSG.
Hasn't played since.
And then against he's come on, but he hasn't
yeah.
started.
Do you
And that's
guys-
one thing that I criticize Oli about as
The way
well.
I see is that I don't think he's got a solid starting 11 yet. He's still trying to play around to find your
he's
best
trying
team
to
on the
look-
I
I
field.
would
don't
lie
think
to
he's
you.
got a.
No. So I reckon the Burnley 11 should be our 11 every week.
Yeah.
That's
I
You
agree with
can't
that.
though. You can't because
I know.
the
You're
way
gonna-
now
you're gonna
with
overplay.
Hey, we
with
did it for 2
systems, with
seasons, bro.
systems and all that. Like now it's
You can't start
this
Cavani
team
every week either.
This
Yeah.
team is suited for like that game against Burnley. Yeah, you need Matic there. You need because they're stronger players in the air. You're gonna lose all the aerial duels. Matic will win your aerial duels. Bailly will win your aerial duels. Lindelof can't win a header. How many times this season we spoke about Lindelof trying to win a header?
Yeah.
He can't win a header. Maguire is.
Yeah, but how much has Bayer saved us this year playing?
But that's what I mean. But
that
that.
block he did last minute.
But that's,
we
I was
won.
at the same-
but that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm talking about aerial duels.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why when you're playing a team like Burnley, or let's just say like a team like Stoke, you're gonna need some players that can win some aerial duels and a bit more physical.
We're against
I don't
Liverpool.
think.
It's
I
a
don't think.
fast-paced game on the
Very
pitch.
fast, yeah.
The way the game started today.
You know what? Now
The
that we're
way-
talking about it, he's actually team lineup. He's actually a good team lineup to come to Anfield with. Like what he put on the field. Even though I do agree with you, Bailey should have definitely be playing the centre back, but the centre mids, I think he did that for a reason.
And I reckon, honestly, Cavani should have started instead of Martial. I'm still going to go with that.
Yeah.
Cavani needs to be starting. I get it. He comes on as a sub, his impact. But Cavani, I don't know. Cavani doesn't offer any attack. I don't know if you watch United's games. He's back. He's forward. He's midfield. He's influencing plays. He's in the ref's ears. He's making decisions change.
I've already asked you guys
What's
this,
it-
but
what-
Martial, do you guys like, and I've said this 100 times before, the guy should be better than what he is.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like one goal this season.
One goal, but I just feel like he's got all the talent in the world, and I do rate him as a talented player, but he hasn't. I actually haven't seen him give 100% for United in the last maybe 2 to 3 years. When he first came in, it was like hype.
No,
hype.
He was being compared to Henri
Yeah.
and all these.
he's got a Ballon d'Or clause in the contract. If he gets back then,
Yeah.
if he won the Ballon d'Or, we had to give Monaco all this cash for.
Yeah.
There's the pressure that Monaco put straight away on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Ballon
But you know what?
d'Or.
It's
He
not
started
that.
well for you
But now
guys.
think about it. Last season, our front three got more goals than your front three, right? Second half of the season, Martial came good. He got heaps of injuries last year as well. This year with the suspensions and in and out of form, of course. I'm not saying he's doing great. No, he's not. Like
But what about his attitude on the field? What annoys me is that when
nah,
he misses
but that's his
opportunity-
player, bro. That's how Berbatov was. Berbatov was the same.
That's him.
But
That's
Berbatov
him.
was a finisher.
Well, just because he's not. Yeah, but Martial's a finisher too.
No, but we're talking about attitude, not player. They're different players.
Yeah, they are, definitely.
Attitude-wise, it's that lazy that I'll do it when the ball's next to me kind of
No,
mentality.
I kind of disagree. I think people give him that persona because just the way he looks.
He
and
looks.
Yeah,
the way
his
he.
facial expressions does not change.
Yeah, but
They
that
do not
But
change.
that doesn't mean anything, bro. Because
It's his poker face.
when he got the
Yeah.
ball in his debut and ripped past Scoreless and all these and put a slot corner, Martial.
but
That's
what's
what I'm saying.
happened?
He
You ain't
started
saying-
well. But
Yeah,
where's,
but no.
where's
Okay,
that
so
goal?
there's so many players in the Premier League that are like that. That when they're on, they're unbelievable. But are they on every week?
Yeah, look, he's
Like,
going through a bad spell.
Lamella's been like that for Tottenham for like how many years now?
Yeah.
When Lamella plays good, he's scoring these Panenkas and all. But what does he do every other game?
Yeah.
Like really, what is like the same thing here?
Yeah, but
Like,
look,
the thing with Martial, everyone's talking about Martial. What about Rashford?
Yeah.
Why is Rashford any better than Martial right now? Really, why is he? He's not.
I think he's contributing more.
Martial's got a better footballing brain.
he's
than
contributing
Rashford does.
more. Yeah.
Rashford's more of an athlete. He's more built as an athlete.
Yeah,
But
like I was saying off camera, like his intelligence,
He's not
intelligence for football is
Yeah.
not really there for Rashford at the moment. I mean, how many times? And it's very
Poor
similar.
touches.
It's very similar to like when you watch Liverpool sometimes, and it's like it just like Salah. How many times has he got a chance to pass, and he just tries to do too much extra
And
touches?
you know what? Going back to your point about that, and I think you've seen it a lot more this season, is that front three, especially Mane and Salah, there's just some kind of drift there.
It's like if you're playing Ultimate Team, it's all red lines. Like no one's linking. There's no chemistry anymore.
There've been so many opportunities where Salah can pass to Mane, and there've been opportunities where Mane can pass to Salah.
But what links all that together now?
Firmino.
No, but what do you need to link it better? It's not linking. Firmino's not doing the job right now.
You know what I reckon with Liverpool?
I don't know.
Before we move off the topic of Martial, what I think of Liverpool, you've been playing this heavy metal football for too long.
Yeah. And
the players are burnt out.
We need players.
You didn't make the recruitments over the years to be like, do you know what, I can give, like come on, man. Like, to be honest, that Villa game, Salah should not have been playing. Shouldn't even been on the bench.
Yeah.
Mane shouldn't have been on the bench. Not even on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, not even playing. Like, you knew these under 18-year-olds you're going to play. Rest your whole team.
My thing is,
and
you're right.
And you guys, like, I know you're saying it's, when I said, I didn't say you put out your first team, but, sorry, your starting lineup, your best starting 11.
I think you started those players because we've been low on goals. We've been low on goals to get their confidence up. But I get it.
The thing is, I get it. I get that, but then it's like, why play? And then you put on Firmino at the end as well. And, like, let Shaqiri start, let Origi start, give some of the young players, Curtis Jones and all that, give them game time.
When we won the Champions League, we didn't make any signings after that. We won the Premier League, we made 2 signings.
That's the problem, bro.
That's what's frustrating me, is that you're right. We're playing heavy metal football for the last maybe 3 to 4 seasons. Our players are knackered.
Look at Trent. Trent, I feel sorry for him a little bit because like do you see how? Did you see the header? Did you see the header he did?
Yeah.
He went to header it back to Alisson and he just put it out for a corner.
Yeah.
It's just so draining, this pace that he's doing. And you can see everything's dropped. His assists have dropped. His quality of crossing has dropped. I understand.
Let's not forget he was injured as well at the beginning.
Yeah, I get it, but
I see Robbo tiring out as well because Robbo's been giving it 100. He's my favorite.
And everything they're putting everything on him, I reckon now, because like, you know what, Trent's not doing much.
It's on Robbo.
Robbo's got.
He's probably been one of your best players this year.
He's my favorite player in the last 2 seasons.
Probably, if not
besides Jota, and when Jota, that period that Jota was playing, is probably your best player. But Robbo, 100%.
He gives 150%. But you're right. We need
to
make
burnt out. He's so burnt out.
You know what? Look. To sum everything up, do you think any of us are going to win the league this year?
No. Bro, when I was watching this first half, I'm looking at United and I'm like, we're so off the pace. Like Liverpool. To be honest,
every week we get 3 points. I'm like,
I get it. I know. No, it's not just that. Like I'm just comparing both of the teams, right? I'm like,
after watching
we're just first half. We're so off the pace, and then
Man City would have versed any of us today and beaten both of us.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. And after watching City,
22 on 11 players as well.
After watching City this morning, like they just remember that run. Like we were ahead of them in Christmas 2 seasons ago, and then they went on a 14 or 15 game winning streak.
They're on a 15 game unbeaten streak now in all competitions, though.
And they just look naturally going through these games. Like I had no obstacles. This morning.
That's the thing. And I looked at, I go, if United want to think about winning the league, boy, I don't know, man. They really need to sort a lot of things out. Need to take chances. Maybe need to make a few more signings if we can. Just fill in players to give, because you can't keep Bruno. Bruno's like today. Where was he? You know, we can't always. He's been doing just because he's been doing well.
But he's human. He's human.
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, he hasn't. It's not a one-off game because he hasn't performed in none of the big games. It's facts. This season,
it's hard to criticize Bruno because he's been your main player since coming in.
Yeah, but you can't just say that, bro. We can't just say that because
everyone's gonna base it off and say
if that was Pogba, ripped.
No, Pogba's had his chances.
No, but if that was Pogba.
Yeah, but to be fair,
bro, he would have been ripped apart.
To be fair, that's Pogba's fault for building that reputation about himself.
No, but
all that stuff with the agent and all that bullshit.
Yeah, but you can't give Bruno leeway because he's been doing good. Where are you for the big games? This is the games. Like, all right, you can do it against the Burnleys and the Fulhams and the Sheffields.
If you guys are not happy with him, I'll take him any day.
It's not about not being happy. You gotta criticize when they're not performing. Bro, he gave the ball away the most. Like, he can't pass. Bruno can't pass. You look at the simple passes. If you look at the stats of completed passes, he's probably one of the worst today.
Talking about passes,
and against Chelsea, against Arsenal, against City, both games against City. Where are you?
Credit due to Thiago. I know he's a Liverpool player, but dude, he's not a player to score you goals and stuff like that. But the way he dictates that field,
again, he's an older, experienced player that's come from a Champions team.
Wait till Bruno gets a bit mature.
I'm not saying what Bruno is going to become later on. I'm talking about right now. Where was he in this game? You want your big moments. You had a chance to score. Pogba, big moments. You had your chance to score. You got to give it. You got to criticize players just because they like. We've done it with De Gea how many times?
Yeah.
He the last couple of years, he screwed up so many things, and it's like, oh, but he's done well for us a couple years ago, so we're just gonna let it go. You can't. That's the things with these players, bro. Just because they've been doing well.
I don't know.
Fuck, how long has De Gea been with United now?
2013, he won the league.
8 years.
2012 maybe. I think he came in 2012, and then he won the league.
And would you say he's the most consistent player for United in the last 8 years?
He's a goalkeeper. It's hard to say that.
Maybe if you want to talk about the most consistent player, he's probably the only one left out of most of them.
I was going to say that. Who's left?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's no one. There's no one left from 9 years ago. I mean,
but yeah, like that's what I mean. In these big games, we 100% need to players like Bruno, players like Pogba, Rashford, your Martials, they need to step up. And if you're not thinking about winning the league, these things need to improve.
That's what worries me. This right here.
One win in 5.
1 win in 5. That's what worries me. But what about Jose Mourinho? Since going top of the league, he's either drawn or lost, and today with a big win this morning away.
Yeah, look, it was a big result.
Yeah.
But that's Sheffield. Sheffield, you expect
Sheffield's relegated, and they've got a new manager. Their manager got sacked.
No, he didn't.
First manager got sacked of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, you're talking about West Brom. Slaven Bilic got sacked. Chris Wilder's still there. Chris Wilder's still there. Nah, Chris Wilder, they don't have sacked Chris Wilder.
Bilic, yeah. Look at it last year. He brought him up. But you look, Tottenham, great result for them. Are they going to make the 4? I still don't think they're going to make the 4.
Do you think Chelsea make the 4?
Anyone can make the 4.
Anything
Look at
can happen. Again, what if they pick up form and they win the next 10 games in a row?
From West Ham, and look,
Southampton can make the 4.
Yeah, but Aston Villa got like a couple games in hand, bro. They're on 15 games. Everyone else is on 18. So you never know. This league is...
How many points are Aston? 26. Far.
26, and they played 15 games compared to 18.
Exactly. 3 games in hand.
Yeah.
3. That's 9 points. They get those 9 points. What are they? They're on 35.
But they're versing City, one of them, next midweek City.
If they win those 3 games, they're second. That's what the league is this year.
And that's what I mean. There is no... And look at Liverpool. Liverpool wins this game. You're joint second, but goal difference, you're first, right? Yeah. Sorry, joint first. But now you're 4th. And then if Everton played... Everton didn't play...
Crazy season.
If Everton played the game, you guys are down to 5th.
Like any of the top 8...
It's nuts, bro. So this is what I mean. There is no chance to slip up.
Anyone
and this is what I mean. You need recruitment.
When's the last time we saw that many teams close to each other, man?
It's been a while.
I've never seen
There is no dominating team this year.
At all.
Out of any team. There's no like last year, Liverpool were flying ahead. Yeah. Man City and Liverpool...
They're like gone by now.
Man City and Liverpool gone by now. 2 years ago were like ahead of everyone. Now it's like anyone in the top 10 can win the league. Like even Arsenal's coming 11th, and if they do good, they can win the league. Hey, but in all seriousness, though, you're
getting a bit cheeky.
Getting a bit cheeky there.
Getting a bit cheeky, mate. But there's no easy game, bro.
Man City game in hand.
That's the thing.
Man City game in hand.
That puts them first.
I see City winning it, to be honest. I can't see any other way.
They've got the squad.
Yeah. But the thing is, like Villa haven't played in so long. So if their players are rested,
3 games.
But then again, if depends how many players got COVID. That's the thing. So I don't know how many players got COVID. Is that going to affect their performance?
Who knows, bro?
Who knows?
It's going to affect my fantasy, bro.
Who knows, bro?
You need to get these players out. Like anyone can win it, boys. And I know there's still more games like tomorrow. I know there's games tomorrow. The rest of the week, every day this week, there's games all the way through the weekend.
How about Wolves? The Wolves game. They go up 2-1 just before halftime.
That was terrible.
Just before halftime.
But even Wolves, bro. Wolves and Leeds, they see these teams that you expect to win against your Brightons and your West Broms. They're dropping points.
Yeah.
And then you got who they got next? There's some big like Wolves play Chelsea next. So then you don't know who's like. Yeah. They can easily win that game.
That's gonna be
Wolves can easily win that game.
Chelsea have been.
Yeah, 1-0. They'll beat Fulham 1-0.
Look, we talk about Man City game in hand, second chance to come first. There's just so much to look at when it comes to Man City. Yeah. The thing about that, the result this morning is something you have to talk about.
Yeah,
like absolute dominating performance.
Yeah,
and who's scoring their goals? You got Stones.
2 goals. Sterling scoring again,
and the thing is, they're doing this.
Gundogan as well. Yeah, your mate.
Gundogan's in my fantasy team, but you know what? You're doing this with Aguero unfit all season. De Bruyne is picking up form now.
Yeah.
So what happens when everyone's firing? What happens? Because you know what? Everyone at United's basically firing.
I swear they've gone under the radar this year. City have gone under the radar this year.
Yeah, but then again, like, who they got next game? They got Villa, I think, next game.
I always said it. If Virgil van Dijk got injured, you guys are screwed. Yeah. And it's happening.
Like we got Alisson.
But not really, because the whole league is like that.
You're coming fourth because of Alisson, yeah?
Alisson, bro. I
He
can't
was
get over
missing.
those saves. I cannot get over those.
Yeah,
saves.
look, he's the best keeper in the world right now.
Yeah, like
arguably.
Pogba should have scored. Bruno, I reckon, should have scored.
Hey,
If buts and maybes, bro.
Yeah.
too many of them.
Too many.
But you know what? If you had to look at the ladder at this point in time, is that the final? Is that the four that's going to finish the four?
No, definitely not,
You
bro.
can't pick it.
Can I be honest?
What's
I
the top
reckon,
four
I
right
reckon
now?
United, City, and Liverpool in the top 4. I don't know about Leicester. I mean, they're just
But they're still there.
they're still there. I couldn't even
And
tell
you know
if
what?
Tottenham will do it.
I know we always speak about Vardy, right? Vardy's great, good player. He's always scoring. But he missed 7 chances today.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
been
Do
on.
Do you know what I mean? Like we speak about other players like Mane,
Yeah.
Salah, the
I know
Egyptian.
Vardy missed today because I had him on
Jermaine
fantasy
Pennant.
and I was
I
watching
know.
it.
I captained him. What are you
Yeah.
on about?
But
Yeah,
do you reckon how old's Vardy now? Is he 33 or 34?
Bro, this guy, is he?
34.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Vardy.
34.
He started his career like
Vardy's
did you see Jose?
21,
He
bro.
sta- he sta- he
He's
started-
21,
He started his
Vardy.
career 6 years ago,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. That's what
Vardy's
Jose said.
21. Jeez.
Jose even goes, the only
You know
shame
what?
about Vardy is that he started his career so late.
His story is the best part.
Yeah.
It's the best story ever, bro.
Bro, he still has like 2 Red Bulls before the game.
Yeah.
Didn't you
I'm
read that?
surprised he smokes a dozen.
High and
It probably
100% he speaks that does
one
that,
of the
bro.
Sunday
100.
football ones, bro. One of the Sunday football
Punching
your domes.
half time.
But yeah, lads, another week gone.
Look at Man City,
I
5
mean,
wins in a row.
disappointing. I
Look at
think Liverpool, United both dropping points.
that. And these draws are going to kill us. Look at that. We're
Like
not
yeah,
losing.
like you
look at
said,
us, bro.
We're not
like you said, the
losing.
best result for today was for City,
5 wins. In
as in
the last
United.
5.
It was the Liverpool, United,
Well,
City.
that was-
City were the
City-
winners there.
City
City
saw
were
that.
the definite
City
winners.
were praying for a nil draw.
Yeah,
Now they're
hard.
licking their lips. Let us go first.
Did you guys see Van Dijk training this morning?
Juggling a ball.
He's juggling a ball, bro.
Oh, he's never going to be the same again.
Juggling a
He's
ball.
back.
He's back.
I reckon he's
starting next
started now.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll start him
surprised.
now over Hendo in centre back. Are you kidding me? I just can't.
Bro, he's Henderson's world class.
Not in
bro.
centre-back,
No,
bro.
no, he's a world class players can play anywhere, bro. You're definitely going to need Van
Put
Dijk
Pogba in
against
centre back
Burnley.
then.
Huh?
Put Pogba in centre back.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm not claiming he's world class.
So, in case you haven't watched the episode a couple of weeks ago, Borche, you called him the most overrated player.
No, I didn't say that. I think he's the most overrated captain to lift
Who?
the Premier League. He's the worst captain to ever
Oh,
lift the Premier
Hendo.
League. Yeah.
The worst captain.
To ever lift the Premier League.
Who captained Leicester when they won the league?
Where's Morgan?
Bro, come on, bro.
Captain
Where's
Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
Crack open the
That guy
Captain
was-
Morgan over there, mate. Get the
Is he still
bourbon.
playing
Get
for
the
him? He
get
is,
the
isn't
rum
he?
out. Get the rum out.
Well, Morgan's
No, I
still
don't
at
know.
Leicester.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't even know, bro.
the backroom staff
I
now.
don't even know, bro.
But yeah, guys, before this goes on to another segment, yeah, like always, guys, make sure you get your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know what you think about the Liverpool and Man United game. Who do you think should have won? Did Liverpool get ripped off by that 5 seconds in the first half that got cut short for him? Because there's a lot
Mane
of,
goal, bro.
lot of
Mane was
whinging.
Mane was in.
Hey, listen, the referee already.
probably wouldn't even finish
The
it.
referee blew the whistle before Thiago touched the ball. You know that, yeah?
He should have known.
Should-
Why call it off early?
It's not. I don't know.
It was early.
It was early, yeah. Maybe his time was quicker. You never know, man. with these
Fergie's still
officials.
playing his games, bro. Playing the
Mind
Yeah.
games, the mind games. Let us know what you guys think about that game, and also, what at the moment, 18 games in, roughly, who's making the top 4?
Who's the 4?
Who's your predictions to get relegated as well? Maybe we'll speak about relegation in the next
Southampton making the 4.
in the next podcast. But yeah, lads, thanks for joining. Thanks for being back. It's good to see you guys, man. Straight out.
I missed this, man.
I've missed him after the Henderson conversation. I thought like
Yeah, you thought he was gone.
go on milk cartons.
Now I'd rather take
Milk
Pogba
carton.
in his form now.
But yeah, it's great. Good to see Liverpool dropping down. Titanic FC sinking all the way to
I
the
hope
bottom there.
all the rest of the fans enjoy their time.
Top of the league.
Do you know what? I hope you enjoy your time in 4th because that's the highest you're probably going to get this season.
Hey, bro.
Ooh.
I've enjoyed 12. I've enjoyed 8. I've enjoyed 6.
Yeah, you can
and I've
enjoy it
enjoyed
again.
the Premier League, bro. 4th doesn't sound too bad to me.
Yeah, fair
All right,
enough.
Arsenal, Arsenal. Liverpool's the new Arsenal.
Now I know how
the
to feel
4th
like a
place,
gooner.
the 4th place trophy. But yeah, guys, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we'll see you next week.